Hey guys, Mirza at Heartbeat here, just going through the intros channel section and how you can use that to amp up some of the community engagement that you're looking at. So introductions is the channel that usually all of your intros will go to. You can actually change this if you want to. So at the end of this, I'll go into settings and show you guys how to change it. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about was really what best practices look like for intros channels and how you can use this to, one, create a culture of like welcoming new people into your community, and by extension, like create a ton of additional conversations that are happening in your community where people get to meet each other, build new relationships, and just find other people that are like-minded. So whenever you see these intro posts that happen, one of the best things that you can do as a community manager, especially as you're like starting your day, is just going through the intros channel and responding to every single one of them. And this isn't something that you have to feel like you have to drop everything and do every hour, every 2 hours. In fact, I would actually just schedule maybe 10, 15 minutes at the start of your day to go through and do this. Otherwise, if you feel like you're doing this at like midnight on a Friday night, this is going to get super overwhelming really fast. So just do this on weekdays, do like maybe 10, 15 minutes every morning and go through and respond to intro posts. First couple of things I would recommend you do: always drop an emoji, always drop a reaction. So just easy way to do that: come in here, pick a reaction, drop it. I usually drop 2 or 3 just to give the rest of the community a couple options on how they want to react. And again, just like modeling what good behavior looks like within the community. And then the second thing is just dropping quick comments here. So this is an example of an intro post that we've seen that's gotten, pretty active. And so the rest of the community jumped in and came through. And some of the easy things that you can post in these intro channels, the best is number one, just at mentioning somebody else in the community that's relevant. So at mentioning somebody else, saying why they're relevant and saying that, hey, you two should meet because of, ABC reasons, probably the best thing that you can do, because now you're pulling somebody else into the conversation and you're doing that in a thoughtful, organic way. So that's probably my number one favorite. Number 2 is just like offer general support, congrats or solidarity, just like a couple sentences of like, oh, this thing that you're doing is really cool, or oh, this is really interesting, or hey, I'm sorry you had that like setback that you ran into. So basic, easy things like that. It doesn't have to be incredibly deep, but again, you're modeling good behavior for the rest of the community. And so the more you start doing this on intro posts, the more you'll see other people start to come in and do it. And what I will say is it feels like a very manual effort for the first like maybe week or 2 weeks. What you'll start to see is after like a week or two, the rest of the community just automatically starts scrolling through introductions posts and seeing if there's anything relevant to them, and then they'll jump in and start commenting. And so it's this like weird tipping point where like for the first 2 weeks, you're kind of doing it all yourself. And then right after that, you just start to see a ton of other community members coming in, commenting on intro posts and being active there. And this is pretty standard across most of the communities that we've seen on Heartbeat. So if you feel like week 1, nobody's really engaging, do another week and just see how it goes. And usually you'll start to see this pick up usually after 10, 14 days. Last thing that you can do, which is also really fun, is just send them like something their post reminded you of. So we had somebody that like, they were, learning how to play guitar. And so somebody pulled up like a cool guitar cover that they found up and just like posted there. We have like a workout community where somebody was like, oh, I discovered like a new smoothie recipe that I really like. And so we get other people in the comments just coming in, posting articles of like different smoothie recipes that they really enjoyed. So again, easy ways to use this to generate and start conversations, and like posting content is usually like a really easy way to do that. So for me, these are my 3 favorite ways of engaging on intro posts. But again, these are conversations that are automatically spurred with every single member that you're inviting into your community. And you can create the culture of just like instantly checking, having other people, check, respond, and get engaged in those conversations, and turn what, is sort of an automated feature into something that automatically generates new conversations in your community. Thanks so much for watching. Let us know if you have any other questions.